Problem management. This is another one that you need to know in depth. Now, for the exam, I want you to remember the purpose of problem management. This is to reduce the likelihood and impact of incidents by identifying actual and potential causes of incidents and managing workarounds and known errors. In this definition, there's two key terms that you need to be able to recall for the exam. They are the words problem and a known error. Now, a problem is a cause or potential cause of one or more incidents. Remember, an incident is an unplanned interruption to a service or a reduction in the quality of that service. If this happens more than once to the same type of thing, then it becomes a problem. Sometimes, though, a problem can be classified as a known error. A known error is a problem that has been analyzed and has not been resolved yet. For example, we recently underwent a website migration from one server to another. During that migration, we found that the login link on our website was routing users to the wrong place and was preventing them from logging in and accessing their training. Now, while our web developer was working to resolve the underlying issue, we were able to notify our users of this issue, and we told them that we had a known error and gave them a direct link to use to access the login page. By giving our users this direct link, we created what's known as a workaround. A workaround is a solution that reduces or eliminates the impact of an incident or problem for which a full resolution is not yet available. Sometimes these workarounds will help you to reduce the likelihood of incidents from occurring again, and these workarounds are documented in your problem records. Workarounds can then be created at any stage, and they don't need to wait for you to fully analyze the problem and have the full, complete solution done. Instead, if you have a workaround that's been documented early in the problem control stage, then this can be reviewed and improved after the problem analysis is fully completed. So when we talk about problem management, at its core, we have three major steps inside of it. The first is problem identification, the second is problem control, and the third is error control. When we talk about problem identification, here's where we're looking at things like trend analysis, identifying what recurring incidents or major incidents have happened. We're looking at all the supplier and partner information, the software developers, testers, and projects that are ongoing, and identifying any possible issues that may turn into problems for us. When we look at problem control, we're trying to prioritize and manage based on their risk. We might have 5 or 6 or 7 problems, but we only have enough time and money to solve one of them right now. Which one should we do first? Well, that becomes a prioritization and risk management decision. Also, we want to do our problem analysis from the perspective of all 4 dimensions. We want to think about it through all 4 of those lenses because it might be a problem that can be solved with people as opposed to technology, or vice versa. And then we go into error control. With error control, we're trying to identify potential permanent solutions for this problem. This allows us to reassess any status of known errors and improve our workarounds so that we can solve a lot of these problems. Problem management is a practice that relies heavily on other practices as well. Problem management has a large amount of overlap with the incident management, risk management, change control, knowledge management, and continual improvement practices. Each of these practices will either provide an input to problem management or receive information from problem management to better do their own jobs. Now, when we think about problem management and the value chain activities, it does impact a lot of them. Let's start with improve. When we think about improve, problem management and doing it effectively is going to provide us a better understanding of what needs to be done to reduce the number of incidents, thereby improving our services and our products. Now, engage, on the other hand, is going to be where we take problems that have significant impact to our services and tell our users and our customers about it. If we're telling our customers or users something, that's engage. When we think about it from a design and transition perspective, problem management is going to provide information that helps us to improve testing and knowledge transfer from those who are designing and transitioning those services into the real world. And once they hit the real world to deliver and support, that's when your service analysts have to know about it. When we look at it from an obtain and build perspective, it's very similar to this. Problem management activities are going to help us identify product defects that are managed as part of the overall value chain activity, and we want to transfer that information to the transition team and to the deliver and support team. And when we look at the deliver and support, problem management is going to make a significant contribution here, just like incident management did, because as we identify repetition of incidents, we can then try to find timely incident resolution and solve them for the longer term by solving the underlying problem. That's the way we want to do this as we look at problem management. We want to find things that happen again and again and again and solve the root cause instead of having to keep playing whack-a-mole with all of the minor little incidents. That's the whole goal here inside of the project management practice.